Have Antiques Appraiser Dr. Lori ready to play a little dumpster or no dumpster with us? Yeah,
That's
costumes. Costumes can maybe keep in some money. I mean, it's another one of those where I bet they check all the boxes or a couple of boxes.
Well, maybe some of your viewers remember what I remember of Halloween in the 70s and 80s. Those masks were hot. They were plastic and they were hot and you couldn't breathe. And we were ghosts a lot. My mother was big on get a sheet and be a ghost, because it was easy. It was easy, pick out the eyes and you're done,
That is probably true. I bet a lot of the costumes, they were not as fancy as what they are now. So maybe they're not worth a whole lot of money.
We were mice. I remember being mice, you're in like gray sweatsuit, with ears. It was not creative, let me tell you. It was old school, kiddo. But some of those costumes can be very collectible today, particularly astronaut costumes, right?
Oh.
Yeah, and also political costumes of the day, like Jimmy Carter or Nixon and that kind of thing. Yeah, Reagan.
Good to know. All right.
Yeah. Okay. And I'll say, Lori, we've had so much fun checking in with you on Halloween. I'm already looking forward to like next week that you've got to be with us because we always do have fun with you on Halloween, but we're not there yet. We still have a few other items, though, that we're going to talk about here this week, right?
Yeah, and thanks to your viewers for sending them in. You can always send your pictures of your art antiques or collectibles into the Facebook page at Tampa Bay's Morning Blend. And there's lots of good stuff on the Facebook page, so check it out.
Thank you.
All right. Ooh, okay. What is this right here? Item number 1.
This is a John Deere tractor toy. It's made of cast iron. John Deere, of course, the innovator from Moline, Illinois. This idea that you would have, in fact, how to get your actual tractor through the mud. And that's what John Deere came up with. And this is a tractor pull toy. It's about 7 inches, 8 inches long and about 4 inches high. And it's cast iron, so it's pretty heavy. And it had rubber tires at one time on the front. You can see the rubber has gone away. This piece dates from about the 1930s.
Okay, so condition looks kind of bad, but considering, I'm married to a farmer. We have tractors everywhere. We love tractors. My kid, that's a no dumpster for me. You got John Deere, one of the most classic, iconic, brands.
I'm curious, and this may be a dumb question, but when it comes to something like cast iron, like I know things, silver, you don't want to just toss out your silver because it can be cleaned up. Cast iron, can you do anything with that if it's in this kind of condition?
Well, yeah, I mean, trying to get rust off of cast iron or off of anything is relatively difficult. But when it comes to vintage toys, a lot of people like that look. I don't like that the rubber's missing from the front tire. I wish the rubber was at least there, even if it was dried out. But again, the look is something that a lot of collectors look for. So I always tell people, don't be overzealous cleaning stuff because some collectors want it to look old.
Yeah.
Well, if that's what you're going to kind of base things on right there, I'm going to say a no dumpster along with Carly then, because it has that look. You already said that you like that look. So I want to ride your coattails on this one, Dr. Lori, and maybe your hints.
That's right. It's a no dumpster. It's $75 for all the reasons that you said. You're learning so well. Because it's John Deere, because it's a vintage toy, it's an iconic brand, all of that.
Yep. All right. I love it. Okay. Item number 2. Oh, boy.
Well, earlier we were talking about London and a recent trip that your executive producer went to abroad. This is also from England. This piece is an Eastlake server. It's based on the designs of a gentleman, an English designer named Charles Eastlake. It's wood with a marble top. It has 2-panel doors and original hardware. It's about 28 inches tall and about 30 inches wide or long, across.
Lori, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you've told us in the past that furniture is one of those things to pay special attention to.
Yes, and this piece dates to the late 19th, early 20th century. So between 1895 and about 1905.
That's definitely worth more than 50. There is no way that's going in the dumpster.
I'm with you.
The hardware alone, I would imagine.
The hardware alone, architectural salvage and hardware alone can be very valuable. Of course, that's a no dumpster. That was a given.
Yeah,
that's $350 for that piece of Victorian furniture.
Nice. And now, is that something, if someone does have a piece like that or something similar, do you want to, enhance it and fix up the wood and all of those kind of things, or do you want to leave it as is?
Well, for the purist antique collector, you leave it as is, but there are a lot of people who are getting out chalk paint.
Yes.
The DIYers
talked about this.
are big, and some of them are doing beautiful things. But first get it appraised to make sure that you're not, repainting a Chippendale side table worth millions of dollars. Do that. But a lot of people like furniture and they like to enhance it. But in fact, for the purist, you want to leave it alone.
Good stuff.
All right. Last but not least, item number 3. Here we go. We were just talking about political stuff. What on earth is this, though?
Nuts.
Well, this is a Jimmy Carter Peanuts bag. And this, of course, is from his presidential run in the mid-1970s. He was, of course, very well known as a peanut farmer from Georgia. And so they would give out at rallies peanuts, bags of peanuts.
Are those real peanuts in it?
Real peanuts in it. And this one still has real peanuts in it. So one of your viewers collects political stuff and held on to this all those years ago. From the mid-1970s, when, of course, Carter and Mondale were campaigning. So it's a campaign giveaway. Campaign giveaways are very popular. A lot of people had campaign giveaways. I remember I've seen so many political campaign giveaways, but Kennedy gave out actual lighters because he was a big smoker. And of course, Jimmy Carter and Mondale gave out peanuts, bags of peanuts.
Huh.
Yeah.
I think we've had conversations about political and how sometimes the popularity changes with the year. I'm going to say no dumpster. I'm going to say at least hold on to this one.
I was just thinking, hold on to it, because there might be a time to sell it here soon.
Yeah, you got it. Exactly. Political collectibles, particularly presidential collectibles, any of things that has to do with campaigns, that's $65 for that political collectible. The peanuts are gone up in price.
Yeah, the peanuts alone, right?
Right.
Nice.
Interesting, though. Interesting. It's a great idea of what was important when they were trying to campaign and how that actually worked. It wasn't so much about actual ideas and what their platform. It was more about who they were. And that's a change from the early 20th century, where a lot of the giveaways were about platform.
Huh. So time out. We had 3 no dumpsters, didn't we? You're bringing the value today.
You did. Viewers have some good stuff.
I love it. You always bring the value each and every week. Of course, follow Dr. Lori on her YouTube, on her website. She's just full of knowledge and always willing to share. So thank you for sharing your time with us today.
Good to see you. You're both priceless.
Nah, thank you. You as well. Have a good week, Dr. Lori.